All right, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us here. We lost a few people. But we still have some faithful viewers watching. We are here at the 2012 CharCon Gaming Convention with coverage of the Star City Games Invitational Qualifier, hosted by Lost Legion. After 5 rounds of Swiss, we have paired 24 runners down to just 8. And we have your feature match here. As you can see, Yen-shyang on the left playing Jun Control versus Jonathan Wright on the right. Very convenient in that regard. Playing green-white mid-range deck. So I'm not super familiar with Yen's deck. I will try to get his deck list here shortly. But he did refer to it as control, not ramp or aggro. So we'll take that into consideration.
Pretty interesting choice.
It might just be a ramp deck, and he just refers to it as control. But we'll see shortly. Jonathan Wright's deck is just a green-white good stuff deck. Restoration Angels are mono worm tie-in, test, stuff like that. So should be a good matchup here. Also making the top 8 are Joseph Deal playing Red Deck Wins. I believe it's actually a Rakdos deck Wins, but he's playing a Grey Aggro deck. He's the 8th seed, just squeaking in against top seed Larry Wattring playing Jun Zombies. We also have Bo Adams on Is It against Kenny Hughes on Jun Ramp. And our final match, Paul Bielma with Rakdos Aggro is playing against Max Turner, who's playing green-white mid-range as well.
That I designed.
Yeah, that you designed. So, they're good. I was just trying to remember who was in the top 8 by looking. But, so these guys are shuffling up. While they're shuffling up, it is not too late. Okay, thank you. It's not too late. We mentioned it earlier, and up until the end of this broadcast, we are giving away a promo, Restoration Angel. How can you win this? Very simple. Go to facebook.com. Here's a list of all of our social media outlets. But go to facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic. That is our stream's Facebook page. All you need to do is go there. Step 1, you need to like our page. It lets everybody know that you like our page. It helps us spread our web of magic marketing. It's actually a huge help to us, so we appreciate you do that. But you also need to go and find our post. We made a post that starts with, we're giving away a Restoration Angel promo. It's pretty self-explanatory. Find that post. Either comment on it or like it, and we will enter you in a drawing for a chance to win a promo Restoration Angel. And not an inconsequential amount of money, $15 on some retail sites. So don't say we never gave you anything. Free to you.
Liking it and winning it.
By simply going on Facebook. So we try to give back this, of course, in addition to our normal Twitter-based rock, paper, scissors cards giveaway, which I'll bring up now. Don't start your game like a noob. Rolling dice and flipping coins is so passe. What you need to do, just like Adam Vickers just did on Facebook, he participated. Yeah. Co-hosts are eligible to win. If you want to win your own play set of rock, paper, scissors cards, the cards we use to start every game on our feature match at our F&M stream. Simply follow Zach Sells Magic. I made a tweet about the second round tonight talking about the giveaway. Just follow me and retweet it. Once a week,
I mean, there's a 1 in 15 chances right now on the Restoration Angel, so that's pretty good odds.
Pretty good odds. It's free. There's only 20 people watching currently. There's only been about 30-some, 40-some watching previously. It is a difficult... It's difficult for us today, as we do have a lot of competition in terms of other quality Magic content between Star City, the SCG Standard Open in Indianapolis, and the Pro Tour Return to Ravnica in Seattle. However, you know what those things do not have? Adam Vickers. They don't have free... Hey, you know how many free Restoration Angels you can win by watching the Pro Tour coverage? 0.
You can't even win anything, can you?
No. You can win a lot of Rich Hagon. Non-stop. They've got Rich Hagon, we've got 4 Restoration Angels. I shouldn't downgrade Rich Hagon. He's fine.
He's pretty cool.
It's it's fine. That's just. I mentioned that because that's the usual go-to barb that people have.
I do like Brian David Marshall.
Brian David Marshall is very good. I also enjoy Zach Hill and Marshall Suckers. Their new team, Sheldon and Marie is good as well. All of them are good. They have a very difficult job. They talk about Magic for a long time. They have to do a lot of prep work. So we are obviously not comparing ourselves to any kind of Pro Tour level Magic coverage team. We do F&M streams from our broom closets. all we know about ourselves is we are the best broom closet-based F&M stream in the world.
And I think we're the best F&M stream in West Virginia.
Definitely.
Period. Or the Tri-County area, for that matter.
Although I have heard, as a result of this, people talking about they want to start doing that their shops, which I would say, hey, that's what we need, is to segment the population even more. So, but hey, obviously we appreciate it. I think at this point it's down just to the diehards, just to the locals. But you've seen a lot of these guys in our top 8s from our F&M stream before. We saw some of them at West Virginia States. Obviously, go to YouTube, user Zach Sells Magic, to watch all of our archive footage and check out some of the other games that we've had on play. We've seen some good Magic today.
And it seems
Yen getting very creative with
and Yen has a nice little buddy with him as well.
Yes. Is that the thing from what is that game? Something World? Little Big Planet?
Sure.
It's a game, right?
Yeah. I mean, it looks similar to that.
I don't know.
I mean,
he has a cool thing.
Apparently, it's helped him to get into the top 8, so...
I'm not going to doubt his performance. He's done better than I did. Although we were both undefeated on the day, so cannot complain too much there. Through 5 rounds of Swiss, we were both, the coverage team is undefeated.
Yeah. Yen leads it off with another round 2. I can recognize that one because it's an old art. I'm fine with that.
Why don't you work him over a little bit? Unless you want to get deck lists.
All right. And Jonathan is, I believe, turn 1 Pilgrim or Arbor Elf. He's off with an Arbor Elf. And again, just a little invasion flop. So he's got 2 of his colors, still lacking the red. Color play would be good. Little Arbor Elf. Jonathan swings in for this. And they're still stuck on 2 lands. So that's not good whatsoever.
What I miss?
Jonathan is swinging for 1. His Arbor Elf, and Yen is apparently stuck on 2 lands.
Alright, well, while we do that, let's look at some deck lists here.
Is this going to be a healer? Silver Blade.
I love Silver Blade Falcon.
Yeah, I think it is kind of abrupt.
Yeah. Drops the attack down to just 1.
I think it has. I mean,
if you only got 2 lands, that's a good card to have in your hand.
Yeah.
I figure. He is in fact playing 2 Abrupt Decays. I will not go through the numbers, but the goodies in Yen's deck, as we see Underworld Dreams. Main deck Underworld Dreams, very interesting. Come down. He's playing Sever, Lumion of the Dark Realms, to the Bonfire, Tribute to Hunger, Thragtusk, Underworld Connections, Vampire Nighthawk, Mutilate. Mutilate is his removal. He's playing 4 Mutilates. Rakdos Return, Vraska the Unseen. I would love to see some Vraska. I also have 2 copies of Chromatic Lantern. Olivia, Dreadbore, Abrupt Decay, Mizium Mortars, and Increasing Ambition, which is the 2.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So, back to the game. We see surprise move from the green-white deck. Thragtusk coming in. What does Yen have to answer?
I think right now he'd really love a land answer. And then get into Mutilate range.
So he's going to dig in with that roll. Did he take a card off the roll connection?
Yeah.
So he does find his 4th land. Question being, for those who are asking, this is the local Yen. I'm also not sure what's going on with the playmats. Those are not done by the previous artist.
Are they not?
No, I'm not sure.
I guess he shut down for the day.
No, the playmats are still there. His playmats are still under those.
I don't know why. Huh. Okay then.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
What's going on outside?
No.
Except for this game. Again,
I do know this. After this term is over, I'm going to destroy some food. I'm a hungry boy. Such are the perils. I mean,
Well, Max went. I got Chick-fil-A.
no, he did. No,
Yeah.
I had every opportunity. I'm not coming.
I believe mutilate.
No,
drag test of
it's
its
only
own.
fair if you got a thrag test. I should get one
Yeah.
too.
That's why I miss Phantasm.
Phantasm is a heck of a magic club. There, you're living the dream. Did you see that?
Yeah,
That's Adam Vicker special right there.
love that.
So get a beast. Game 5.
Get the
like.
5.
We have a
Say,
buffet
hey,
of
Yen,
tokens.
I have this drag test, but I'm gonna play mine again and get it for cheaper value.
So,
Think you bash in with the Angel and the Beast? Pull the drag test back?
this is 16 life. Did he game 5 life?
I think that says 20. He may not have moved it. Drag test trade. I may have held mine back for that. Just to have it.
Well, what I don't like here is if Yin has to mutilate, the board is clear.
Yeah.
With the thrag test,
Well,
good.
you still got the 3/3.
Here's another one in his hand. Does that matter?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you've
Does it
watched,
matter?
if you've been watching our coverage today, if nothing else, you should have learned this top tier pro tip. Drawing a million drag tests is good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, I mean, would you? Well, I guess he doesn't know that he had mutilate. But could you just hold the one drag test back and then have two normal drag tests?
Maybe trade your beast token with the drag test.
Yeah.
I would agree. But we didn't make it to the top 8.
No, we didn't
did
make it
to
to any.
We made it to the top 2 of coverage.
We did.
We both
We're the
made top
best
2.
coverage at CharCon.
Well, I mean, we're tied for second.
Who's the else doing the coverage?
No one.
Yeah,
We both had second.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, as a team event. It's a team
It
event.
is team event. Number 1. We're number 1 rated magic coverage team inside. You are.
Yeah, we are.
correct.
Yeah. In the Kanawha Valley area.
So.
Screw you, whoever's just sitting at your computer doing this on Magic Online.
So Yin's in a little bit of a scenario here.
A little bit of a pickle.
He's debating his options, I guess. I cannot see the angle at which he holds his cards. I cannot tell you what is in his hand.
Which I could tell you what I know he probably wishes he had in his hand. And that would rhyme with mutilate.
Liliana of the Dark Realms. So now he has a choice of what he's going to do with that. Is he going to search up a swamp, or is he going to bin one of the creatures?
When you bin one of the creatures, well, I mean, you don't.
Which is what he does.
So,
Kills the thrag test. I mean, he's going to take a lot of damage here, but he might be setting himself up for
I
a...
don't think he can set himself up for anything because I think he just died.
well, he plays a land here and see if he's got another play. If he has like, if he has an abrupt decay, he can kill one token, block another one, take
But he
7.
still- yeah.
He can survive a lot, barring a Selesnya charm or anything else. Which Jonathan is playing 3 of those.
Pretty good. All the charms are pretty good.
When you have infinite drag test, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
So range
Which has
I don't think-
rank 4, and
So
that one
you run abrupt decay in response to kill the ring. Beast token does cost 0. He's got another Restoration Angel in hand, so takes 6 there, drops him to 2. What do we see with this 5
I just
mana?
have something for 6 mana because he has the arbor. And attack with it. That's pretty good.
He had no red mana.
Yeah.
That's part of his problem here. So, let's look to the boards, shall we? Let's look first at Yen's Jund control list. In the board, he's playing 3 Death Red Shaman. Do not see relevant. He's playing his 4th copy of Vampire Knockoff in the board. Seems like it would come in. 1 Tribute to Hunger. Seems like it would come in. Will be Tribute to Hunger power? Let's look it up.
It's either or 2. It's either power or toughness. But it is toughness.
So like we bring this in. It's removal and it gains life. That's all that's important here is gaining life. He's playing 3 Golgari Charm, 2 Slaughter Games, 2 Liliana of the Veil.
I think you might almost replace the Liliana. The other Liliana.
Yes. He's playing 2 Rakdos Charm in 1 all capital Nicole Bolas Planeswalker. So it looks like you're probably bringing in the Nighthawk, the Tribute. Might swap out Liliana's. I'm not sure if he wants Slaughter Games. I'm not really sure what these Jund decks are sideboarding the Slaughter Games in for. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it's very good against the Miracles deck.
I mean, control, yeah.
If you can cast it before they can land, if you can get to 4 mana and cast it before Jonathan can cast his Thragtusk, Slaughter Games with Thragtusk is an enormous swing. So that's what he's likely bringing in. His main deck. I think we've covered everything he's got in there. He is not playing Farseek, I'll tell you that. So then let's look at Jonathan Wright's Selesnya Midrange deck. 4 Restoration Angels, 4 Absence Pilgrim, 4 Rancors, 4 Thragtusks, 3 Arbor Elves. So he's playing 7 mana dudes. He's playing 2 Strangleroot Geist, or 3 Strangleroot Geist, 3 Selesnya Charm, 3 Loxodon Spider, 3 Silverblade Paladin, 2 Thalia, 1 Wolfear Silverheart, which is an amazing magic card. Yeah. 1 Sigarda, Host of Herons, which is very good in this matchup. Well, I guess it doesn't get around Mutilate, but 1 O-Ring, 1 Armada Worm. He was tempted to put more Armada Worms in, but I think he decided.
I think 1 is a good number. I kind of like the.
I don't want more than 2.
No, I kind of like the Centaur Healer a little bit more than I do
the Smiter. I guess it just depends on the matchup.
Well, I mean,
he is playing his Centaur Healers in the board. He has 3 of those there, along with 3 Knight of Glory, 2 Garrett Benevolence, 2 Purify the Grave, 2 Face Shield. 1.
This Dice Man group will close at 6 o'clock, so if anyone pick up today, extra group for 6. Remember that there's a Wishing Waver game show if you're interested at 6 o'clock. Teams of 3, so bring your team and play. And also our costume contest will start at 7.
So there's a lot of stuff going on here at CharCon. I hope you heard all those announcements. This Space Shield, basically this deck's counterspell.
Yeah.
So those will probably come in, I would imagine.
I think the Knight of Glory might come in.
Yeah, but it doesn't beat Mutilate. It doesn't beat like the red removal.
True, but
it's not playing Color Flame, which is very nice. But anyway, probably to round out a sideboard, he was playing a Sundering Oath, a Ray of Revelation, and Oblivion. So, O-Ring Common, I don't know. Basically, I think here you'd want Centaur Healers. I'm not Centaur Healers. You want Garoots and Face Shields, that might be it. Maybe 1 O-Ring. I forgot.
I feel like Knight. I mean, I know that
I forgot what deck we were looking at. I forgot. I was figuring, Yen doesn't need O-Ring. He doesn't. He also doesn't have access to it. Because that's the wrong deck.
No, he does. He has lanterns.
No, it's on his deck list. That's the main thing.
Yeah. He doesn't have that type of access.
So, just to recap briefly, we are in the quarterfinal round of the Star City Games Invitational Qualifier here at CharCon in Charleston, West Virginia. On the left, we have Yen-shyang, who is down 1 game with his gun control list to Jonathan Wright's green-white mid-range deck. My name is Zach Jones. I'm joined by Adam Vickers. And we are bringing you all of this non-stop Tier 1 Magic coverage and commentary. Again, I will not stop doing it because it's the only thing I derive any pleasure from. Do you like this stream? You enjoyed watching it today? Are you watching on YouTube and enjoy this consistent weekly high class standard content? Well, we appreciate that. We're glad to provide that for you. You know what we ask in return? Very little. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, like us and friend us on Facebook, and subscribe to us on Twitch.
Watch for it, I guess, on Reddit. Up the post, like it.
Yeah, up the thing on Reddit.
Give it a thumbs up.
Once we figure out how that works,
Whatever you do
we'll
on
be there
there
all the time.
Order pizzas on Papa John's.
And just remember, we are giving away a playset of rock, paper, scissors cards. On Twitter, look for that tweet. It was posted in the second round. And more importantly, up until the end of this broadcast, we're giving away a promo Restoration Angel. Simply go to our Facebook page, like our page, and either like or comment on the post. And we will give you free stuff. So, back to the game. Yen on 2 lands. Jonathan accelerating.
A little arbor elf.
Well, top land there.
Yeah. I got to play with that last Friday. It was pretty fun.
Another turn 3 underload. There's one thing interesting about Yen's deck that I haven't seen in a lot of other lists is that he's playing those in the main deck. He's playing 3 of those.
Yeah. But she's... I mean, it's a solid card, but it just ties up your mana. There he goes. My turn.
Be a pretty good mutilate right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, he wouldn't do
work
that. He
because the
wouldn't
Dragon's
have-
Spell.
Then I definitely wouldn't work.
The Abrupt Decay works, right?
Yeah,
Dredger
that.
works.
Anything that will kill it will work.
Joseph wants it, right?
I don't know. So we were just seeing that top 8 competitor Joseph Deal lost, and then his pack prizes opened a foil Chase Architect of Thought, so better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they always say?
Why do they set up Wright for you right in front of the door to the bathroom?
Well, we are live and wish you hadn't said that on camera, so thanks for that.
All right.
Everybody's gonna be a star.
There's other bathroom.
Well,
This is a secret one,
but
nobody should know
the
about.
bathroom that swarthy old men want to use is the one right next to
In the
us.
caverns. That was a good question, and I'm glad that we could answer.
Well, the answer to that question
Didn't we
is
just see
very
that
simple.
play? Is that deja vu?
Yeah. The answer to that question is very simple. This was the space we were allotted. This was the space that the Magic tournament was allotted.
And I think we put a sign that said,
Yeah, we put a sign
Yeah.
that said, "Please don't come through here," but that doesn't apply again to swarthy old gentlemen wearing fanny packs.
and said,
There's a fanny pack involved in that.
and Jesus said was on too.
Amazing. Oh, I haven't been updating the life totals at all.
No.
So we see a
You thought us.
Thragtusk Abascati.
We see a third touchdown again.
He has played 3 of them.
Did they catch it?
Yeah, he has 1 copy of Wolfront.
Everybody has.
Most of these gen decks play 1 copy of Wolfront because there's really no reason not
No.
to. One instance of it is not really going to hurt your mana base too much.
Why would you not want to give your picture prior to And is this the mutilate? Yes. So Jonathan will be able to get a 3-3.
He will get the 3-3, but more important than that, he loses his 5th land equivalent.
Yeah.
So that keeps him off Thragtusk. He misses land drop before, it keeps him off Armada Worm. His Restoration Angel is no good right now either.
I mean, you can play. You
can play it, but it's just
play
not-
it. This
it's
double
not as
play is
amazing.
going to be pretty good.
Unless we have an Abrupt Decay again. So pairing up there.
We'll do 45.
You see
The
a Rancor.
Rancor.
There it is. The
Now,
blowout.
it might have been good. You think the Rancor hit up and then Silver Blade? And then try and fade out. Maybe if there was some type of sort of removal and then you could hold the Silver Blade. It's still going to be on the table, but I guess it gives 2 options on what to abrupt decay.
Yeah, you could argue about either, and obviously Yen was thinking about that pretty long and hard. Do you take out the Enabler, do you take out the 10 damage?
Yeah.
I think you take out the 10 damage. I think you can deal with the Silver Blade. His deck is set up to beat creatures.
Yeah.
But it's not set up to take 10-point
No,
swings
yeah.
of damage. Here's what it would have been, right?
Yeah.
3 + 2, double strike.
You know what I'd really like to see though? 5th land, Wolf here. Bastion.
We saw that was last week's highlight of the week.
It was.
So if you want to, if we
I can
about
watch
highlight
that
of the week.
and see it
Just
on
go-
YouTube.
Well, the highlight of the week is on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
The entire match is on YouTube. But last week's
Here's,
highlight of the week
Liliana.
featured some very interesting soul bond interactions. So go to our Facebook page, check it out. One highlight every week. Seems to be a fan favorite. Everybody seems to like those little things.
Why do I want to watch 5 hours of Magic when it can all be boiled down into 2 minutes? Why didn't know? I mean, no, I'd have thought out.
So Yen plays. He has left his Liliana's in. He casts and activates, fetching up the swamp.
You see a
Strangleroot, guys.
Ah,
Very good here. So let's see if Yen has any instant speed removal. Otherwise, he'll be taking 8 damage. Killed
another
Silver.
little abrupt. Some discussion. That was a charm.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would take the paladin down to 1/1.
I'm not sure what the discussion is. Obviously,
I guess with the soul bond.
he's going to be using the -1/-1 ability.
Yeah. Because that would kill the. That would kill. I guess it was at what time it was played, but he's already tagging the 1/1. The stringer will come back. You can soul bond again. The paladin is in for 2 because it'll be 1/1. And soul bond will happen again.
I think we're asking the judge what the ruling is. So basically, he's using the Bulgarian charm, which is the mode where it gives all creatures -1/-1. And now we're figuring out how the timing works with the Strangleroot guy's Undying ability. So they are still bonded. The Silver Blade should do 4, right?
No. 2. Because it's a 1/1. It's a 1/1 double strike.
Oh, okay.
With the charm.
So there he corrects the life total, so yeah. So, not exactly what he wanted, but it did stem the tide. He gets another card off of his underworld connections. Let's see if he can answer here.
The mutilate.
Mutilate clears the board.
This one might be seen again.
How does Mutilate interact with Undying? Oh, it doesn't give
It
counters.
doesn't give
It's
counters.
not like Black Sun Zenith.
No.
Black Sun Zenith, they've had it.
Yeah.
And then we up Liliana there. So looking at Jonathan's hand, I see it. Is that Absence Program? Yes, it is. What do you think about as Yen cycles Underworld Connections again? What do you think about Liliana of the Dark Realms?
I mean, she seems fine in this, but he wants a ramp, but he's not playing Farsi. So, I mean, he wants that ramp, it fuels and mutilate. I mean, it seems like he needs it. And now you have access to
His
the
deck
ramp.
draws a lot of cards
Yeah.
between the Liliana and the Underworld Connections. I mean, he has basically 7 cards in his hand.
Which is where you definitely want to be.
His life total is not as high as you probably would like it, but at 12, he's not under any pressure.
He's not helping it, though.
Well, I'm sure he would gladly trade these 1 points of life, still above 10 total,
Yeah.
with an absence
Well,
total.
and once you draw into that drag test, it kind of, it turns into basically draw 5 cards.
And there's Lantern. My favorite card from the new set, Cyclonic Rift, a close second. The flexibility that Lantern gives you is pretty impressive. Interesting here that he's only getting swamps and not getting dual keys.
Yeah.
I guess if he plans on playing
his
them
is
untapped.
his is more black-based, heavily.
Yes.
It's basically a splash for the other colors, and nothing costs double of any.
So, if you're asking yourself, how does Yen plan on winning this game? He has 3 Thragtusk, 3 Nighthawks, 3 Rakdos Return, 2 Vraska the Unseen, 2 Olivia Boldarin, and 1 Increasing Ambition to search Ultas. So we see a Silver Blade come down,
Massive.
we see a Rancor, pairs with the Absence Program,
Takes down Liliana.
yep, takes out the little
Massive team.
So a very strong sequence of plays, although a mutilate, mortars, or bonfire at this point would be pretty rough. Yen has a lot of mana. I also like the way he stacks his lands. It's I don't see that all the time. It's a good way of indicating exactly how much mana he has. Just mortars. Yep.
Yeah.
Overload mortars. So every time Jonathan plays 3 cards, Yen
Plays 1.
Almost past the turn. Digs with his Underworld connections. Finds an Olivia. Now, does he play the Olivia here? I think he would, right?
I mean, I wouldn't see why.
I mean, it's unprotected to a certain extent. It's like
But I mean, it's not.
counterspells.
Well, yeah, he's not gonna be able to protect by any means. I mean, he might as well just run it out.
So he plays, first he plays a Blood Crypt, tap, and here's the Olivia. And I'll tell you this, if he untaps with the Olivia, the game is over.
Yeah,
Because he's just gonna murder everything.
maybe Jonathan.
So Jonathan has an Armada Ward or a Sigarda.
That
Very
works.
interesting.
I think that works.
That is basically the only card in his deck, in his 75 that he could play here, that would not get immediately destroyed.
Can't even be more if you have the bonfire.
Mutilate's still good. All his mutilate's
Yeah,
still good.
You take it to the Olivia. I mean,
You
take
hate
it
to
to
use your
Olivia.
Olivia, but I mean, you can't.
What can you do? Draw.
Very aggressive with the Underworld connection. But I guess if we're going to put him in there, he uses it, right?
Yeah.
At least
Who
it's
would
better
you
than
wait?
Arena.
I kind of think I would wait till their turn just for the hope that I could mirror for bonfire. I know
He's only
something to
yeah,
play.
he's only playing
a few.
2 bonfire.
Yeah, so it's not that big of a.
5. Oh, pump fake.
Pretty good when you
What
just
is
pick
he
up the same
debating?
card
At
and use
5, what is he thinking about here? Grass pad.
Thragtusk.
Very interesting turn of events here. As Scotty Wright dead on, well not dead on board, but down to 2 cards in hand.
I mean, Jonathan.
John, that's it, Scotty? I'll do it every time. It's their own fault. So,
I mean, you just swing in one, you know?
with the Sigardas?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I put a Rancor on it first.
Who does that?
I do.
Put him on a still a 3-turn
Oh,
clock.
is this a Silver Paladin?
O-ring.
O-ring and Olivia
That'll
Tseng
work.
can't change.
I mean, would you even chunk? I mean, I would take the first attack I would do.
Yeah, probably.
Rank forward or not, he's still on a 3-turn clock.
Down
Unless
to
he
8.
wants to draw a
Do
card.
not. He's I was going to say, do not draw that card yet. There's plenty of answers in his deck. There's 3 more mutilates.
I think that's what we might be
He has increasing
using something.
ambition.
Another Thragtusk, yeah. That
Binds
puts some,
And he could, I guess, race at this point.
yeah.
He's going to get in for 5 now.
2 announcements. If you haven't stopped in our artist alley, it's our first time for that this year. We'd like to make it a tradition
Both
with
on
all
essentially,
local regional artists.
Yen's on a 2-turn, Johnson's on a 3-turn. No less than that. They're both on
This
2
way, the
turns.
game show is going to start here in just a few minutes at the very back of the hall.
Jonathan can keep the cigar.
If you are planning, yeah, cheap, that's great. If you're planning to compete in the costume contest, it starts at 7. But we're going to ask that you start coming to sign up around 6:15 or do 6:30 so we can kind of get a jump on it. In the back.
Now, really, for Yen, this is what you do. You untap, or you draw a card. You lay down the wolf run. No whammies.
Yeah, Wolf Run just wins the game.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
or just bonfire.
Wolf Run is pretty good here. So,
Going down to 6.
down to 6. He is equivalently dead on board.
You can essentially draw the 2 cards, but it's not gonna.
Oh.
Okay then. Never mind.
Does. So what are his outs here?
Man.
Well, he's going to go ahead and use it. He's going to go ahead and use Underworld Connections because it does
There's
not
no point,
change his
yeah.
clock.
He could even use it again.
Bonfire is good here.
Well, I guess you can't use. Yeah, mutilate would even.
Does he have enough to hardcast Bonfire? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he can Bonfire for 6 the hard way. Is that what he's counting?
Counting something.
His answers to this situation are Vampire Nighthawk,
That would
Mutilate,
not. Nighthawk wouldn't help.
huh?
The Nighthawk wouldn't help. Trample.
Is it Trample?
Trample, yeah.
No,
really,
he'd
it
only
wouldn't
take
like-
3.
Yeah, you take 3. Okay.
Nighthawk is good. Olivia. Increasing ambition.
Or any of those cards that we just mentioned.
If he hits oh no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So it's mutilate, bonfire of the damned, increasing ambition for any of those cards,
Yeah.
or vampire knight. Anything short of those exact cards will not be enough. The one of Sigarda and Jonathan 75
okay.
doing work.
If you don't have it, just pass a turn. Underworld it. Pray for that bonfire miracle.
That's the only other play. Yeah. We'll win the game if you do that.
Yeah.
Because then you can swing back on the other
Yeah,
side.
that would be a wonderful blowout. And
I
do
don't
it
like
on
this.
his turn. No.
Although he can cast, he can
You can't hard cast it, yeah, but I mean, I understand that you do have more options, like
Sure.
shoot you another drag tusk. That puts him in a lot better situation.
Yeah, I guess
You
Drag
could
Test
almost just say, "Well, you got it," and just pretty much swing with them. Like, I guess you could kind of bluff, like, I guess this is dumb, but swing out. Maybe Jonathan takes all 10 of it. Doesn't block it,
I can't see what's in his hand at all. I would like to provide some insight, but I cannot.
Maybe we don't have like a baby water. Or walkie-talkie, be like, Kenny, what's in his hand? Kenny, come here.
Trying to see who, there's Kenny. Trying to figure out who won in the other semifinals. Looks like Larry Watring with John's Vampires. John's Vampires. John's
That's
Zombies.
pretty good. We should have had that under
John
the camera.
Vampire.
Yeah.
John
We
Zombies.
missed that.
You're 1 siege through the quarters, or to semis. I believe Kenny won?
I don't know.
I'll ask JB when he comes back.
We could ask Kenny what's in. There's something in front.
I mean, what I'm sure is not happening is Yen is not milking his TV time.
No. I am
no.
in with the handshake.
I think he was just
Does
trying
he
to
show
figure.
show your hand? Just tribute
Yeah,
to hunger.
tribute to hunger.
Oh, because you cannot sack it.
So very interesting. Wasn't going to get there. Very interesting matchup here. Very interesting gun build from Yen. It was good to see that under the camera.
What's the difference?
Something different.
From both.